Good morning, rascals. We are going to be making robots today. You can hear the jiggling. So we've given you a little pack, and it has a little motor in it, this little motor here, and this little battery. So we'll get those out. There's also some copper tape in here, and that will be your circuitry, so you don't have to do any soldering. It's the type of copper tape that you use for repelling snails. You can buy it from the garden supply shop. So the red wire needs to go on the bumpy side of the battery, on the underside of the battery, like so. And we'll connect that with a piece of copper tape. Just a little square, because you don't want it to short out. And that will stick the wire down. And make the connection for you. So you take your little red wire, get the metal end, and stick it down to the bumpy side of the battery with your copper tape. And it's all nice and stuck down. Give it a bit of a massage. Make sure there's no, see the inner circle there and the outer circle. The outer circle is charged one way, the inner circle is another. One's positive, one's negative. You've got to make sure it's not touching both. It can only touch one. And just really push that down so it's got a really good connection. Then after you've done that, you need to cut yourself a little piece of double-sided tape and stick that down on top. And then the next thing we need to do is make ourselves a big copper connection for the other side, which goes up over the edge of the lid. And that'll act as your switch. We'll take the sticky part off, the backing paper off your double-sided sticky. Stick that on the bottom of the pot. Nice and secure. Okay, that's nice and stuck down there. And then you have a little paper-backed label for your little motor. And you've got to peel that off and stick that on too. So that motor is stuck to the side reasonably well. Next step, this time we want a long strip of copper tape. And that will be used to stick the battery down, but it will also be used to wrap up over the outside of the lid and make a little connection. So you want some on the side, just to secure everything. It's actually kind of fiddly. This is the trickiest part. So up over the side of the pot, like this. You actually don't need anywhere near this much. So a little pot, stuck there only with a pot like that. Wind it down, stick it down the side. Connect with the bottom of the battery. Pop it up like that. And there you have it. The paint pot bot is ready to start jiggling. We take the blue wire and connect it to the tape and see how we did. And as you can hear, that's working straight away. And then you take the little lid and you use the lid to capture the wire against that little copper tab there. And then your little rascal robot paint pot bot is ready to jiggle. Isn't that fun? The next thing you can do is take the pen that we provided. Let's clear our surface. And the rubber band also provided. This is so low tech. It's genius. And you simply attach a pen to the outside of your robot, like that. Now, our little rascal robot has a little arm with a pen, and he's ready to begin his artistic interpretation. Okay, this one's going to fall over straight away, I bet you. Never mind, we'll just... and he'll draw lines. Ah, he fell over. Hang on. To go now. Okay, that's stable. His daddy did a jump. That was awesome. That's not part of the video. Ready to draw a picture, Rascal? Just get him balanced. So he'll rock and jiggle back and forth. It's the chaotic element that makes him draw random patterns. But he doesn't. He also does it as a sort of in a jittery way. Just dot 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 dot. So it sort of stipples the marks, and he'll choose random spots and just start drawing random pictures. He likes to do circles sometimes, but sometimes he'll just track off somewhere else. If you want him to go work somewhere else, spot him somewhere else. Yes. Looks like he's drawing a self-portrait. I'll show you. It's obvious that that's what he was trying to draw. Which some of you got switches instead. So let's do that. Put the switch on. So this is our little switch. It has a port for the battery. So the battery comes in, you put the, can you see? Yeah, put the blistery side down. You just slot that in there and the little springs will hold it in place. Now it's all, the battery is all connected. And we're going to use our copper tape to fasten our little motor to here and here. Here's the motor. The wires come stripped, ready out of the bag, ready to go. So we can put the switch in the off position, pop, so it doesn't jiggle its way free, and just pick a side to poke your wires through. That's the bench, that's the motor. Positive and negative, and jiggle, jiggle, jiggle. Piece of copper tape. Here's a piece of copper tape. You only want a teeny tiny little bit, a little square, to stick that wire down, because you don't want to short things out. 2 pieces of copper tape. Peel them. If you've got fingernails, use those. That helps enormously. Okay, so grab your wire. I'm pretty sure the red is supposed to be the positive and the blue is supposed to be the negative, but it works both ways by the look of it. Right, that's stuck down, so it'll give us a nice connection. Here's our other piece of tape, and peel that off as well. Right, now we turn on the switch and make sure it's working, and it is. It is. If it doesn't work, just push it, just close the gap by squeezing it a little bit, and the copper tape will connect better. Okay, and then we stick our switch on, like so. That's on there really good. It has its own double-sided tape on it. You peel that off and stick it on, as you saw before in the previous video, but mine is a bit, I deconstructed this so that it's sticky is no longer sticky. So I'm just going to tape it on the outside and make it stronger. Anytime you want to make it more stronger, little pieces of sellotape are a real boon. Stick them down and try the switch and see if he jiggles. Point you down. Let's see. Oh my goodness. Really good connections there. Let's turn this little bad boy off and sellotape a pen to this one. I recommend going in the cradle. There's like a natural cradle created by the thing, by the switch. So we're going to wrap a piece of tape around that, and we'll just use it like this. I've seen it. Let's go. Pop that down like so. Press the on switch and see what happens. Oop. Wow, that one's really cool. Just likes to draw circles.